Welcome back, people, to the QGIS course. Professor Piyush here. This is the continuation of Symbology chapter in QGIS. So in the previous video, I showed you how to work with different symbol layer types in QGIS, like point symbol layer types, or using markers, like you can see here, adding favorite places by the help of different symbol layer types. It can be a shape, it can be a point, it can be a line, and different markers and different line types as well. So follow along for that video to learn that. And if you want to learn from the scratch, follow the playlist and also download the exercise data given in the video description to learn the whole course. So in this video, I will take you one step further the symbology to make it more advanced and better spatial analysis. I will show you how to use geometry generator symbol. What does it mean? Let's say, for example, I'm doing a spatial analysis of identifying the water body all over this map. So instead of identifying through the boundary lines and all, I can just give a marker here, which will highlight in the map very prominently, and replacing the body. So let's say I don't want this solid fill and all, I can use a marker or a symbol to replace this within this layer itself. So that becomes super easy and recognizing the maps better. So briefly, geometry generator symbol allows you to run some spatial operation within the symbology itself. That's very interesting. So let me give you a small demo and show you how it can be done and how can we play with geometry generator symbols and how they're helpful. So I will continue with the water layer example. I will select the water layer. And in this, you can see under symbology, I have only simple fill here, but I will select this simple fill and change it to, let's say, geometry generator. You can go to the rollout and you will find geometry generator here. Click it and you will get a geometry generator, another symbol layer added, right? Below, you will have three types, three options to work with. First, there's a symbol layer type, which I already shown you, then geometry type. So basically, geometry generator symbol works with three typology of geometry like point, line, and polygon. In this case, I will show you how can we do with the points. And the moment I select this, you will see on the live update, I got the grids of 4 points, which are acting as my geometry. And let us see how it works if I use as it is, and I will apply and click OK. Now you can see the outline of my water body has been rendered. Instead of the lines, it has been rendered through these markers and dots. Still not that good or understanding. What if I just want one single point at the center of all these bodies so that I can easily count them or make note of it? So again, I will go back and this time select the geometry generator, and below you see this panel is known as query panel, where you can put down your command or how you want to organize your geometry. As I said, I want them to be at the center of every layout of the water body. So I will type centroid and I will put parentheses for this geometry. And the moment I do that, you can see on my live update, I can see only one single dot, which is representing the center of that particular object or the body in the map. So I'll apply this and click OK. You can see now only one single dot is representing my bodies. This dot is actually at the center of each body. To make it more clear, now if you see, I have lost my overall boundary here. The outline of the bodies are gone. So sometimes it can be confusing. So what if I want to keep them both with the marker and the body? So I will again go back to water layer, and I have to add another symbol layer this time because I've used simple fill last time to convert into a geometry generator. So I have to add another simple fill layer. So I'll just click the add button and simple fill is on. You select the fill color from the bottom, the previous color almost, you can take that and apply. Now I got my bodies back, but again I lost my symbol, right? The geometry generator symbol. Nothing to worry, it's just the order of the layers are changed. So I will go back again, select my simple fill, which I have just now added, and bring it down. Now you can see in the live update, I am able to see both of them. And apply, and you can see now this is more clear. I can easily identify the bodies through these red dots. If these dots are or symbols are coinciding with other symbols and all, you can use different symbols. Let's say I don't want a circle or at the same color because it is somehow contradicting with this favorite place color. So I will go back, go to simple marker this time, select the simple marker layer, right? Go down and you will see different types of symbols which I can use. Let's say a triangle, and apply. Good, right? And let's say you want to change the color from red to something else, then you have to go to marker, not simple marker. You have to go to marker, and let's say you want black color, but it is again changing to circle. So you have to go back to, first you have to apply this, right? And then go back to simple marker, and then go down, and then again select a triangle, a bigger or a smaller triangle, and then apply. Now you can see you got the different color triangle here, and you can easily identify, and it is also contrasting with the other symbols which I have used previously. Good, right? So play with this, try to fit in with this and play with different symbols, change the symbology. How can you represent different bodies? You can do it with different layers here, like restaurants and school, similarly which I have done with water bodies. Try to practice this. So in the next video, I'm going to start another chapter, which is about vector attribute data. And first thing which I'm going to tell you is how to use attribute table and how to read the attribute table, what are the elements of the attribute table, how can we use this table to select our objects, different features of attribute table when we are working on a very complicated map which has a lot of data and objects. How can we use this table to make our work easy? So see you there. Keep practicing.